So, talking about more contact and East and West not having enough contact with each other, do you think a change in this is possible?
Well, I'll tell you what I think I did learn when I was writing New Kings of the World, my last book, which was about how much culture goes between the two. So I think even as politics becomes quite nationalistic and right-wing and, you know, closing down borders and closing down space, culture shows us that people are open and that people are curious about other people want to learn about other cultures, people are hungry to know what their neighbors are doing, what strangers are doing. In that way, I would say culture is really interesting because they might begin on a foundation. Let's say, you know, a Turkish television show might follow a kind of Western model, but it does something new with it. It does something innovative and unusual, and that's what makes it watchable by many people around the world. So I think in those ways is probably where I would see the most interesting connections and evolution of ideas between East and West.
So you talk about soft power that Turkish TV shows or TV industry has in the region and beyond. But I want to ask, do you see any change in this soft power, let's say, between 2010, 2015 and today?
Till now. Yeah, I do. I think that a show like Ertugrul is a difference. So whereas in the early iterations you saw like a quite secular modernity being displayed in the shows, you also have a kind of alternate version now. You have a lot of pride at an Islamic history or at a Muslim power, and I think they're both popular because the world is both. You know, whether you're Muslim or not, I think you want to feel a kind of pride in your ability as a people, in your history. And so in Pakistan, at least, you see that Ertugrul is popular with the same audience that watched Ashk-e Mamnu, because they demonstrate a kind of rising possibility for people like us in the world.